Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 3 Game of Thrones with me, Papa Omega, and King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne. So right now we are in Dorne. I think this is part of Dorne. Yeah, it's Dorne in the city of... no, actually it's not the city, it's Castle Holding Ironwood at the northern shores, where we are participating in a tournament. However, a disaster struck us at the end of the last episode, and our previous Lord Commander of the Kingsguard was killed when his stand has collapsed underneath him. So we have a vacancy, and we asked the Lords of the Realm to offer us their best suggestions for the replacement. And here goes the joust results. Who has won? Lord Godfrey and Lord Harold have fought, and Godfrey won the tournament. The guy that actually won against us as well. Nice. Fine contest. So what's coming next? Joust contest winner. There's always next time. He gained 350 prestige and 20 gold. Next is melee in 50 days. Bestowing the mantle. Geralt, the son of Lord Barris of Oldtown, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed the world under the mantle of his... Another one? Lord Barris, yeah. Okay. Geralt the White Bull was killed when his tournament stand collapsed. No, wait, no, it's still this guy. Ah, okay. So that's a follow-up quest to that. Horus has brought before me the candidates. Ah, sorry, I misunderstood. So this is a review, and then we are getting the information. So this is now asking us who is going to be instead of him. So Horus has brought before me the candidates from noble houses, from whom I may select the newest member of the Kingsguard. Okay, none of these guys is actually mentioned, so none of these will do. What is going on? What? Well, but you know what we could do? We could have a bit of a nepotism here and put Viserys Targaryen, who is actually... He wants to become a member of the Kingsguard. So we could actually name him the youngest member. That would be a massive, massive nepotism, but I mean, who else to defend your family member than another family member? So, melee contest begins. My team is fighting against Lord Paxter of the Arbor. Okay, horses are ready. It will be a brutal days of work. And who is leading? Is it me? Okay. No, we qualified for Lord Ormond's melee team. Okay. No, wait, he is actually... Now I'm confused. Are we the second leader? It wasn't mentioned there. Amidst the blood and thunder of the melee, it is almost impossible to keep your bearings. The massive competitors heave and sway, an uncontrollable pile of humanity, woe betide anyone who should stand in its way. Of course, an unfortunate peasant need only move aside with haste to avoid the brawl. The issue is a little more pronounced, I consider, when the victim is a building. Oh, there's another fight turning into a fire. Yeah, enough truce. Yeah, enough truce. We are going to... Oh, and actually gave us a bonus. Okay, so we stopped the fight so that they could put out the fire. Melee, the lost lass. A glimpse through the struggling bodies, the rent helms and the swirling dust. Is that a spirit? She has an ethereal beauty to her. No, it's not a spirit. Etched upon her winsome face is a look of pure terror as she looks for a way out. No sooner have I opened my mouth than she trips and falls, her ankle twisting from stepping awkwardly on an errant spear, her mournful eyes welling with tears as she cowers away from the whirling blades. Ursula, 16, beautiful. And she's just a courtier, low-born. She's brave, trusting, and cynical. Midas touched. Hold tight, my dear. She gains 40 opinion of me and joins my court, but we gain stress because we are content. Baylor, help her to safety. Our score decreases slightly, and they will have to fend for themselves. She loses opinion. There's a chance that she will die. No, hold tight, my dear. We gain... This gives us the least stress. So hold tight, my dear. View the travel. I want to see the activity. Okay, so we still have 51% chance. Melee into the fray. The shadows loom long as the battle wears on, the fray shrinking as contestants limp away. Wheeling my horse, I think back to what has transpired so far, such as when my weapon was knocked from my grasp, causing me to scramble after it. Events are clearly coming to a head, as tired battle lines are drawing up once more. The opportunity to stamp my mark on the contest is now. I will win a soldier's victory. With me, to victory! Perhaps if we draw them in here, maybe we should just write it out? No, I'll win a soldier's victory. We had 78% chance to do it. The final blows. It's hard to say how much difference my final gambit made. It certainly didn't lose us any ground, but the heavy battle remains the same state as it was. Oh, okay, so we neither failed and neither capitalized on our chance. It is almost impossible to call which side is the closest to prevailing. There is still all to play for. I can see the heralds begin to make their way onto the field to signal the conclusion of the event. The end draws near. One more push. Our score increases greatly. Or does it not? We won! Okay. Nice. Triumph. And we lost stress. Melee contest winners. So, King... Oh, so we were the leader! Okay, nice. So trumpets sound, the crowd clamors, competitors begin to assemble. The contest is over and one team's moment in the sun is being readied. A herald steps forward, voice booming out across the scene. After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, we have our winners. King Rhaegar's team beat Lord Baxter's in the contest. Well played all, time to celebrate. So we gain 150 prestige, melee victor bonus for 5 years, and we receive a prize when the grand tournament concludes. Okay, so it was, I guess it was shown there that we were standing there alone, but I was expecting it would be also mentioned a bit differently. I guess some things need to be still, ironed out in the Iron Throne mod. Lifestyle Kingsguard. Your Kingsguard Prince Lewin of Dorne spends much of his time that isn't at your side in your royal woods, taking full advantage of the privileges provided to him through his prestigious station. Lewin has become a known sight to your foresters and gamekeepers, and word of his precision with the bow has become the talk of the court. It is nothing unusual for him to return from his excursions with his boots mucked and his entourage carrying the latest trophy. His apartments draped in skins, hide, and skulls, Lewin has garnered a reputation as a true hunter. Catch me a fat elk tonight for supper, Prince Lewin of Dorne. So you're a hunter? Traveler, valued, skilled fighter. Lover's pox. He has a venereal disease. And he's infirm. What? Well, I guess even an infirm guy can be put on a saddle. And now, melee. No, this is wrestling contest, not melee. Right around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up with their bouts as the heralds announce the contest's commencement. Some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves, others opt for oils, all looking for a scant advantage in the coming bouts. The wrestling qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd cheers leave no question as to the favourites. For my first bout, I have been paired against my vassal Lord Randall of Westmarch. A dangerous foe, 25 Marshal. I am ready. Coughing some dirt away from my eyes, I steady myself as the hoots and hollers of the crowd rain down around me. Randall is a little way away, the pair of us having disengaged briefly to catch our respective breaths. The baying of the spectators quietens a bit as we begin to circle each other slowly. One wrong move could end this fight in an instant. Randall's eyes narrow almost imperceptibly. 19 and 46, and he has 25 and 48. As we circle, I notice a small puff of dust being thrown up under Randall's right foot every time he takes a step. It's almost like Randall is limping slightly. If I jink right here, I'll be able to find out. We will stress and increase our chance. Okay, do it. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cough away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when my opponent paused to play to the crowd. I am winning, I just need to hang on to victory. That liver looks vulnerable. Come, let us lock as warriors. Okay, come, let us lock up as warriors. And we have won. I think they already triumphed once in this thing. Yeah, we have the melee victor, so that's helping us. A toss-up. A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and, farther away, the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home the advantage. Moments later, I manage to catch Randall off guard. I don't waste the opportunity, grabbing his about the waist and throwing him with all might towards the edges, where he sprawls out of the ring. The judges call an end. I have won. So was this the quarterfinals or semifinals? I think quarterfinals. Yeah, it was the quarterfinals. So we won. Lord Alexander of Valor won. Lord Ormond of Steadfast and Lord Guntor of Cobblestone. My next bout will be against my vassal Lord Alexander, who is awful. That should be easy. I can do this. Choices. A thorough shoulder bash from Alexander thuds into my ribcage, and I am brought to the floor, but he doesn't follow me into a pin. It's with good reason, too, as my fist flashes through the air where their head would have been. The feeling out stages of this particular bout are clearly very much over. The two of us circle cautiously, Alexander with a shadow of a sly grin. It is the calm before the storm, and a willy wrestler uses these moments to strategize. Focus on headlocks. 16% chance we increase our score greatly, 50% chance we increase it slightly, and 33% we decrease it moderately. This one is better. Work on body grapples. But we have moderate to slightly. And 2%, 86%. Okay, let's focus on headlocks. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cough away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when I analyze my opponent to ensure success. I'm winning. So come, let us lock as warriors. And we have won. So, as much as we suck at the jousting, we are really doing good when it comes to wrestling. Victory. So we are in the finals. Lord Ormond and Lord Guthor has been decided. Lord Ormond is going to the final match. Didn't we already once face you? A fine contest. The wrestling final between King Rhaegar of the Iron Throne and Lord Ormond of Steadfast. I can do this. An arm tightens around my skull and I answer it with a vicious elbow to Ormond's stomach. I escape his grasp and go in for a grapple of my own envy lock, arms entangled, breathing heavily. As we struggle in each other's grasp, I notice the ghost of a smile pass over my opponent's face. What is he smiling about? Ah, my eye! Ormond's thumb is firmly in my eye socket, and it takes a mighty strike to the face to get him away from me. I stagger backwards, hand over my damaged eye, my blurry opponent pacing towards me. Judge. You won't get away with this. No, we're gonna have him disqualified. The crowd bays for blood as I What? He didn't get disqualified. We had 99% chance to disqualify him. Oh, you bastard. Well, we won in the end. Can I imprison him? That's an act of tyranny. All subjects will lose. No, but you, my friend, have just made an enemy. Brave, arrogant, honorable, wrathful. Wounded. Oh, he's actually the... No, House Osgrey. Well, you made an enemy, so I am going to make sure. Sway. Give artifact 2 more. A murder scheme. I don't want to do that. I was just hoping that we could punish him somehow, but no option here. Either way, we have won. But this made me real angry. So, we have won. King Rhaegar beat Lord Ormond. So we gain 350 prestige and 20 gold. And we gain accomplished grappler for 5 years. Okay, so now the ceremony. So we were eliminated in joust and melee and wrestling. We have won. So the sun comes down on the final day of the tournament, and the massed crowds begin to disperse. I find myself ruminating over the results. My team carried the day in the melee, where the Joffrey broke innumerable lances to prove their quality in the joust, and I was the indomitable opponent and took the first place in wrestling. And I have fulfilled my goal of winning the contest. So, we gain a prize broche. Okay. 2 of those actually, and we get 29 trade experience in Hasteludder, in horse, and 42 in foot. So in foot we are done, in horse we are 2-way done, but no contest for bow or wit. That's interesting. Nobody likes that, I guess. What a great occasion. He gains 1200 prestige and lost further stress. Okay, so let's see if we can put the trinkets back. So this is the conclusion. King Rhaegar gained 150 prestige and melee victor. And King Rhaegar got the accomplished grappler. And we got 350 and 20 gold. And we got prize broche, fertility and prestige and vassal limit plus 16. Jesus, a number of captains plus 2. Okay, so let's put those trinkets up to use. Or wait, can't we? Wait, is that a crown? No. What's going on? Maybe we can do it after the trip? I don't know. What's going on? So our daughter, Princess Rhaenys, is... Okay, she's 12 already. I think... Travel on the trodden path. The procession has ground to a halt, a stone's throw away from Burtwarren. I walk over to see my courtier Maureen dismounted and intently staring at something on the ground. The other entourage members have gathered around her. Maureen looks up as I approach. My lord, there is an ant path here. I may be a tad superstitious, but you should never cross an ant path. She pauses. My great-grandfather did, and he never returned home. Fine, we'll find another path. This is not... we'll find another path. Okay, you are... Travel, arrival. At long last, I'm finally home. 314 days and 66 berries. Amazing. So now let's see, did we finish or no? Yeah, we're nowhere near actually being done with this. There was another, yep, this one, Visenya Hill. So we're gonna... We could build a trade port here. Can we build a trade port in the Red Keep? I don't think so. No, we can, okay. So in Visenya Hill we are going to build something else, and that something else is going to be... Oh wait, we're already... Oh, we're still building the guild halls. 55 days left. Okay. So empty council position. Spymaster Lucerys was burned to death? Oh my god. Okay, what paramount mace of the reach? Yeah, Prince Doran of Dorne is definitely a great spymaster, and he really likes us. So what about an admiral? No, paramount Balon of the Iron Islands. Okay, so he's from the Iron Islands. That's a great choice for a person. You're gonna protect trade. I don't think we have anywhere where we could... what kind of faith is here? Mother Royne. We consider them hostile. Okay, so let me see if you can do something with that. Wait. I'm doing this wrong. Right click, right? No, cancel. Wait, why can I do that? What's going on? Oh, okay, he's already doing my... I'm sorry, I'm dumb. So he's already doing that, good. And we can go on a grand tour or do some other stuff. We can pardon criminals. Is there anyone who done something else than fornicated? Because I know that's considered a crime by my religion, but I'm not gonna punish people for having sex. Adulterer, nope. And nope. Worth a successor to the most skilled. Golden Hammer. The most skilled of the Ironfold. So successor is gonna be no one. Okay, so we don't have anyone we can appoint there, so thank you for allowing that. Not interested in that. And oath fulfilled, Lewin. Lewin, the son of Prince Morris of Dorne, has fulfilled his solemn oath and has departed this world. Bring me the greatest knights then in the realm. Because we already have 2 vacancies, and that's actually not great. I'm holding one for Viserys. We can do it! Okay, so we can already invite him into Kingsguard. I thought he needed to be... Yeah, he's already 17, so... Vows bestowed. My brother Viserys kneels before me, swearing to exchange his life for mine, to obey your words and to keep your confidence, to speak their mind or hold their tongue at your beck, and to defend the honor of your name, your dynasty, and your throne. He rises, now pledged to ward you with all strength and give his blood for yours. Arise, Sir Viserys. We have fulfilled your desire. My royalty Viserys has been made a knight. He has made House Targaryen very proud. Good for him. And now we maybe can finally go on that hunt. Yep, we're gonna go on a hunt. Wait, hold on. Hunt. Plan a hunt. Confirm. We want to go to here. We don't need the desert guide. The forest guide though. 1% chance. Does he give us a bonus even when there's danger? I don't think we need him at all. So we are going to have the fishing gangs, but we are going to have only an intimate party because we don't want anyone, and it's gonna be. Let's make it for recreation because we want to rest a bit. So let's start the hunt and go. A fresh start. I can't wait. So I wonder what kind of animal can we find there. Bestowing the mantle. Wow, this game really has some issues. Okay, hold on. So can we... I guess we'll have to do it manually then. Because I don't see how... The game... We cannot assign a consular. So we have to do it... Okay, let's wait while we get back. Hunt, making camp. As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing a camp to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. 63% success chance right off the bat is not bad at all. So Princess or Queen Lyanna is with us. Miles Mouton and Arthur Dane. And Master of the Hunt Lewis came as well. 35 days until it begins. We have 19 people on the guest list. Jesus. Well, I mean, those are all our... Yeah, those are all plus 100 with the exception of Aelor. We finished the guild halls. Okay, so we can sit for a new building once we go back. Or come back. Okay, 9 days. Davin assembles the party as the sun rises over the camp in the forest near Roll Bluff. My many gamekeepers and foshers have been pouring over the area for tracks and fumes. A stout buck is definitely in the area, and the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it. So let's get out there. We're gonna go for a stag. Or we could hunt a wolf. Or a tricksty hare. No, let's go for a stag. We have a 78% chance. That's probably the highest I've ever seen. Okay, people are joining the court and gaining traits. The noise of the others has faded as my friend Richard and I stalk up on the stag. We are almost within striking distance when Richard whispers, "Now that we are finally alone, there is something I have to tell you about Jeremy." "Talk later, my friend." "What? Tell me." "Talk later, my friend. We are diligent and we want to hunt this stag. So 1 in 5 chance that we are gonna lose. 4 in 5 that we will win. My huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert, a perfect place to form out bowline and await the stag driven thither by the hound teams. Thither. It's a weird word, never heard it before. But there's a hither, so there's probably thither, like there. It would be a fine chance to practice our archery on a real moving target. A great suggestion. We gain stress because we are brave, or we gain stress because we are content. Great suggestion. I guess we gain stress no matter how we do it. A scheme at the court. Lord Commander Horace of the Iron Throne. Fabricate a hook scheme. The forest truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the stag flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be a better thing to do in Robloff today than picking roots and mushrooms. Drive this rabble out of my hunting ground. A generous donation should keep them away long enough. These are their ancient rights, I suppose. A generous donation. I mean, our chance cannot be, I guess, any higher because it's still at 80. Lying in wait. We watch for the stag from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flushes cries and the baying hounds grow louder. The brown buck suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, antlers flailing, bounding straight towards us in terror. Hold, he's mine. So we gain a bonus in a bow, we slightly increase hunter trait experience. Stop, it's victorious. Now everyone lose. Run away! Well, the best choice is hold his mine. 72% chance the beast is shot. I carefully take aim at the stag bounds towards us, hooves pounding the tree roots. The arrow strikes through, straight into the beast's heart. That's how you do it. We gain 2 trait experience in bow, and increase hunter trait experience and gain 37 prestige. So we've done it. Our first hunt, and it was a massive success. We can unlock new perk in Martial. Nice. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for the next. There is nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Lord Adrian directs the breaking up, carefully skinning the carcass with directions from the Game Master. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretch hide before departing for camp and home. Mount its head, my guests will see its majesty. So we lose 63 stress because we are hunter and solitary. Okay, so this is awesome for us. So we're gonna start hunting whenever we have the chance. We gain 3 trait experience in Venator, 2 in horse and 3 in a bow. We gain 900 prestige. The Stallion of Dragonstone gained 40 glory. Every participant gained 15 opinion. Lordship of Fel would gain Dangerous Beast Swain. And we gain the Renowned Stag Skull. Nice. Okay. So this was fine. Mount its head. This was fun. I enjoyed this hunt. So we gained... Or did we already have it? The hunter trait? Oh yeah, we did have the hunter trait. Okay. I still haven't done anything in the Aspiring Blade-Master, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to upgrade this one. But Hunter we're working on. Hasty Wither we got the foot done, so that gives us prowess per stress level +4, number of captains, men-at-arms regiments +2, and horse gives us extra prestige and vassal opinion. Travel, we are almost at the Wanderer level 1, which will give us diplomacy and learning and small boost. And that's it for now. Well, pretty good episode, so let's head back home. And we'll see if we can do something. And we got a perk in Martial, Household Guard, number of captains +4, or Courtship. Promising prospects. Loyalty and respect. Serve the crown. A man's home. Strict organization. A bellum justum. Advanced tactics. Heavy cavalry toughness and developments. Well, I'd like to get the gallant trait. That one sounds like something I would really like. Martial and prowess, 1 for prestige. Yeah, let's go with the household guard. That one is the next on the line anyway. Powerful vassals expect positions. Well, we actually don't have any place to put you. Travel, the hermit. A grotto emerges from the vegetation like a stone arch in a cathedral. On its entry there's a small wooden table and a stall. Someone has left a lantern burning on it. Careful, my liege. Aelor holds his arm up in front of my chest. There are bandits in these lands. You're quick to make accusation. A dimly illuminated figure stands in the entrance of the cave. I'm merely a hermit, and you must be a king. A hermit would be a great addition to my entourage. Gormon. Spindly. Limbs are long and knobby. He's a mystic. How fortunate. Please tell me about my future. Let's go. Ignore the hermit. Actually, tell me about my future. We are really interested in the prophecy about the chosen child, so I'd like to hear that. The hermit takes a second before replying. He gets up and waits until I follow. There's some herbs scattered around and what seems to be a rudimentary bed. He turns to me when we're away from my entourage and, with an oddly deeper voice, replies, "The water shall pass, but you won't." How insightful. We gain a bit of piety and stress, and we will remember this. And we can fund an inspiration. He wants to forge a brush. Oh. And we arrived. We gained 11 trait experience in Wanderer. Nice. Oh, so finally now we have the first trait done. So extra diplomacy of 1 and warning of 1. Small boost to health and travel speed plus 5%. And 5 in horse. Okay, so we are almost at the last level, like halfway through. Prowess per level of fame and monthly renown. Thank the 7 who are 1. Okay, so now that we have arrived back, we can hold court. We're gonna leave that for the next episode, but I wanted to see if I can build something in Vicinia. Here we get 119 gold. Could build a militia camp. Workshops, trade port, blacksmiths. Steamers, barracks. Okay, so we'll invest into that later. What about that Kingsguard? Can we appoint someone now that we're here? No. Okay, so we need to search for knight. So what we're gonna do here is gonna be a bit smart, but gonna invite knights, and we are going to get them, and the best one of them is going to be appointed to the Kingsguard. That's going to be our last thing that we'll do today. Because I guess the game is a bit confused about what we can do. Kingsguard. Barristan Selma is here. 56. Man, he's good. Viserys has only 17 still. Hopefully he's gonna improve. He's a trained fighter, knight, Kingsguard, further. I mean, it was his desire, so knight has arrived. Herald. Okay, greetings, my thoughtful liege. I've arrived in Redkeep to pay homage. Okay, thank you for the gold. I accept your gift and I'm gonna immediately invest it into workshops. No. Oh, you can still have the trade port. That's interesting. There's a river here. Okay, let's build the trade port there. 22 months. So anyone else apart from Harold? Activity available. Host a grand tour. We don't have the money for that. Grand tournament. We don't have the money for that either. Greetings, my liege. Let's receive you. Okay, your oaths are what matters to me. He's wounded. Berserker, Organizer, Blade Master. Oh, that's really nice. House plus 3 Hunter, Captive Captain, Brave, Solitaire, and Temperate. You know what? I like Herald. Let's wait, can we... hold on, let's deal with this one, then investigate it and end it here. Thank you for seeing my video. I come to you today with an urgent request. The worship of Strongbox is beset by dissenters who make collecting taxes impossible. Please, my lord, assist me in bringing these vipers to heel for the good of the realm. Order will be restored. 200 gold! All held counties with less than 66 control will increase their control by plus 10 and gain royal bailiffs for 5 years. Control growth. I will help you, but you must help me. Well, I guess order must be restored, but this is extremely expensive, unfortunately. But hey, who else than the king should care for his people? Declare me the regent. Oh, you must be kidding me. No. Why would I do that? So, last but not least, I wanted to check, can I actually appoint someone? Or can't I? I think I can. There probably is some special way. If anyone knows, let me know. Or wait, do I have to do it this way? No. Cannot assign to a new counselor. But can I assign it to my son? No, he's too young. Invite your Kingsguard. So this is weird. I guess there are only special characters that you can do it with. Interesting. Yeah, it's appearing on only some. Okay, well, there's probably some rule that I don't know for this, so I'm gonna read up on it. Or if you can explain it to me, I'd be very grateful. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I greatly enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one with more stories about King Rhaegar the Wolf of the Iron Throne and me, Alpha Pi Omega.